tell you, God is black.
God is black. Everybody knows God is white.
Everything the white man taught you, you accepted. He taught you you were a black heathen, and you believed him. He taught you to worship a blonde, blue-eyed Jesus with white skin, and you believed him. He taught you that black was a curse, and you believed that. Did you ever look up the word black?
What's good, YouTube family? This your God Bless One. Thank you for watching another episode of IsmokeHiphop. Now, these are the videos I like doing reaction. You know, Kodak Black started going in on T.I. nonstop. Like, if I feel like he focused his target and the light beams just only on T.I. Like, and all marriage is justified because T.I., Mr. Southern Savannah, I declare to switch up his voice. It's a dude that I told y'all, when I called Kodak Black out, I kept it strictly to Nipsey and his wife thing. But the way the likes of T.I. been doing it, like, your motive seem not genuine at all, G. Like, it always comes from that clout-seeking, attention-seeking place T.I. always come out. And so I'm for this diss on T.I. I feel like you kept nudging the man nonstop. You know, that's supposed to be one of your peers. The Kodak ain't my peer, other than he's a Haitian, I'm a Haitian. But y'all in the same hip hop era of, you know, rapper fields or whatever. You taking this nigga off the trap museum. I don't think you want to be in a museum that's called a trap museum. I'm just saying though. I don't think you want your brand or whatever to be affiliated with that, because you don't know what it can hurt your pockets wise for letting your kids eat. So with that being said, man, T.I., this was justified. We about to have a little bit fun, man. We about to stop and listen to this Kodak Black Expeditiously. And I feel like the way Kodak Black titled that song, that's how I really be coming at a lot of certain cats too. Like, when they defend T.I., I always bring up how T.I. switch up his voice. And you know, I do declare, if I seen this motive of a crime scene and expeditiously, I understand that these what have happened is nigga, shut the hell up, bro. Like, I feel like that's who T.I. is. So it's good to see the brother Kodak actually, you know, he stood on his square and whatever. I don't justify what he said, but you dig what I'm saying? Coming at T.I., and even if he make one towards the game too, yeah, but T.I. is the one who kept coming at Kodak Black nonstop, because it makes him relevant. I told you niggas that already. We eating some today's snack of the day, these jelly beans. I don't celebrate Easter, but it's not here yet.
Story ain't no line. Wise man can play a fool, but a fool can't play wise. Let you judge me by my cover, say you can't read between my lines. I'm straight poor, I'm well pitching. God need me, believe me. They ain't know that I was intellectual. I'm trying to change your life, but they won't let you. I'm in Detroit right now. I'm just hollering at my nigga Will.
Hey, shout out to Detroit right quick. He said I'm in Detroit right now. Every time I hear Detroit, I think about a couple of cats I was in the military with. Just a thorough place in the city to come from, man. One of my homies from Detroit and I was in the army with, I heard about 5-6 years ago he died. So rest in peace to DeAndre. And shout out to the whole city of Detroit. I just wanted to throw that in there.
I'm a hundred out my boy, he say he feel like he gon' die some. Had to pray for him because he needed more than I do.
Low key, this is my first time hearing the song. I ain't like a lot of these reaction people. They been heard it and played it. I woke up late and I seen a lot of people dropping this shit on my notifications. So I said, let me check it out. Cause I know he tried T.I. kids or whatever. I don't disrespect people, kids or family, but I think the kid he disrespected is grown as hell, right? Correct me in the comment sections and we can talk about it later, but I like how the beat already coming with this song and shit. It's probably gonna be one of them real talk moments or whatever, so let's see it.
How can I tell my people that's exactly the way I feel? When I know that I'm blessed, so I don't give a bitch that I deal. Running from it.
Alright.
All my niggas fake, they shit up, coming out like diarrhea. Psycho on my line, I'ma pick him up, he ain't not good. We ain't see the whipped up a brick, he ain't put no noodles in it. Told him I just caught me a fish, so I'm putting no tuna in it.
He said he just whipped a brick and ain't put no noodles in it. I ain't gonna lie, his wordplay, one thing about Kodak, when you listen to the nigga's wordplay, he's like gifted beyond his peers when he goes giving you that verbal assault of words and storytelling. Like, that's the respect I used to give Kodak. It's just, he separates himself when he raps. He's giving you a story, kind of like Ross, kind of like most Florida rappers or Southern rappers. No offense to my up north family, but in the South, it's always a storytelling. So when you see these brand new South rappers, all mumble rappers, and they don't make sense, South ain't never used to be like that. We got this, but we always was the art of storytellers. Salute to Kodak for that.
They know that I'm baptized in blood, I let my soul sing it. Run around wild and I'm childish, ain't got no home training. Talking to my little boy, I promise won't let them boys kill me. Looking at my little boy like father, don't let them boys see me. Niggas try to trap me, I saw.
If you got a kid, I'm gonna rewind it. If you got a kid, you felt them bars he just said, so I could dig that, cause you know I be looking at my kid too. Like I already know death comes with a expiration date, like you can't stop it, but I just don't want it to be coming like way too soon or whatever, because I got a mission to do out here for the kids. So I look at my son the same way, the way he just stated that statement. So that's what I mean. Like when Kodak want to be that mature symbol of honorable type of dude, he could be real good at it. And I feel like this the Kodak and the type of vibe he need to be on, instead of the other, the foolish shit he be doing out there. Like this the type of wave you need to stay on, periodly, bro.
Don't let them boys see me. Niggas try to trap me, I saw it. They say that boy slippery. Niggas try to trap me, I saw it. They say that boy slippery. Young niggas sticking to the code, cause I don't condone snitching. I ain't going out like that rapper, I don't do no tipping. What he said?
He said, I ain't going out like that rapper. I ain't doing no tipping. If y'all don't know, man, T.I. was in a situation years ago. We talking about probably 2008, when he's a convicted felon. So they found a caseload, like they found 6 weapons that was like illegal weapons, and then they found out it was other whole loads of them that those 6 came from. His arsenals of weapons, of illegal ass weapons. It ain't no me snitching. This is exactly what happened. The man testified to that and pled guilty to it or whatever. But our thinking is, if you plead guilty to that off the rip and a convicted felon, how the hell do you get 1 year, and a year that you didn't even do, it was a suspended sentence? So it's like, nigga didn't even really do a day for some shit like that, where in Florida you just get one of them things, you doing at least minimum 10 years. That go ask a lot of niggas down there. So, you know, a lot of people just look, and I know them Georgia laws, and since I lived in Georgia before in my military years, like, wait a minute, my G, like, how did you get away with that type of lenient law? And so when Kodak goes deep on that, I'm not saying he snitched on nobody, but at the same time, I'm saying that shit is funny as fuck. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. That's a funny situation right there.
I ain't going out like that rapper, I won't do no tipping. Willie said my name on the TV, that boy go witness. On the news, CTIP me, that boy got no feelings. Soon put the pole on the butter, they say the game's stripping. Old heads ain't hitting on nothing, I stay on board kid.
I got a video, I don't know if I dropped it before doing this reaction, like, I don't know if y'all remember, like, I was like, it made sense when 50 brought up them pictures saying Game used to be a stripper. Maybe it's a lie, but you know why I believe it? Because the character who Game is, and like, if you look at him being on Change of Heart, from him doing these TMZ interviews, then dissing Kanye West's wife, you hit all the Kardashians. I'm pretty sure a lot of niggas hit the Kardashians. There ain't no cool points for that, but nevertheless, your track record been suspicious, my G. So when they called the Game a stripper, it's just all credibility was lost. So the fact that the youngin' Kodak doing his proper research, he ain't just throw a tit for tat from him and said, let me go do a typical diss song. He actually went in, and so you got to give him that. You got to give him that.
Put the pole on the butter, they say the game's stripping. Old heads ain't hitting on nothing, I stayed on board kid. I want all the smoke out the stove, but I don't even roll feelings. How the hell you calling me out when you know I don't listen? How you try to put me in time out when I ain't real boy shit? But
that is a problem though. Like, I get what he's saying to T.I., but Kodak, don't condone your own ignorance, my G, because at the same time, no matter, you could be even older, Kodak, if somebody's giving you wisdom, game, and guidance or whatever, it behooves you to listen and take and sponge that type of information. And even if it's bad information, sponge it and decipher it in your head what things not to do or whatever, how to move. All information is valuable, so you don't want to say that that, you know, I don't listen. But nevertheless, I dig what you're saying in it towards T.I. I understand. I was your age once.
Niggas waiting on for me to fall out just like that boy did. Say they ride for me to the good.
I'm gonna rewind it. If y'all ain't hear what he said niggas waiting me for to fall off like that boy Gilly. I don't think Gilly really fell off because Gilly never was really where he was supposed to be. Maybe back in the days in the early 90s before Wallow got arrested, that type is, you know what I mean? But like when Gilly became a household name was when he snapped and stood on his square and said, I wrote for Lil Wayne and Baby and them. And he ain't backed off to the point Lil Wayne had to do a diss song, which he ain't did one until he had to come at Juvenile. So to see that, it was something different to see Lil Wayne. So it got them out of their elements. So that's what put Gilly, the kid, the more prominent rise. So I can't call him washed up if he never got to reach the levels he was supposed to reach. So it is what it is with that. I feel him though on that track though.
For me to fall out just like that boy did. Say they ride for me to the good fall out. I be like, oh really? How you tell me what came out my mouth? Don't even know this. Time that bitch ugly as hell. I don't even want it. I can't get you niggas.
I don't talk about people wives, man. If y'all don't, since it's a reaction video, I'm gonna say it for y'all. He said Tiny, he basically did a reference about Tiny being ugly and looking like Miss Piggy. Like, you know, the surgeries. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, a lot of y'all young, but I'm old enough to remember when Escape was out here in the 1994, you know, 93, 95, 96. Escape, you know, Tiny was the bad one to me and said, not because she read or whatever. It was some seductive about her. I used to be like, man, like when I grow up, I want to snatch Tiny. Like that. Tiny was a lot of us dudes who's my age. That was our love interest back in the day. You know, like when you was a little dude running around here chasing little ladies. You know what I'm saying? You was thinking of Tiny. Like I wasn't thinking about the ladies that were my age. I was thinking about the grown women like that. So I'm going to just throw it out there. Tiny used to be magnificent. It's just when these females such like Little Kim and Nicki Minaj of the world, you putting all these surgeries, you got to remember the surgery don't last forever than natural beauty. So all that crap breaks down and deteriorates. And now you looking like what he just said. I'm not saying it, but you dig what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It's hard to defend that.
Bitch ugly as hell, I don't even want it. I can't get you niggas that talking, give me a nonsense. Know I keep the pole and ain't no hoe, I know some rolling 60s. Ain't no thugging all of my.
That nigga just say he knows some rolling 60s. A lot of people say that, but being because who Kodak is with, he probably telling the truth about that because he got to go to Cali and you can't just false claim that like that. Them niggas gonna see you. So I guarantee you he does know a couple of rolling 60s. So it is what it is with that. Like,
I'm lonely, but I keep some zovers with me. How the hell you cancel a deal and I don't even smoke tobacco? Even when I voice my opinion, I ain't even know it matter. Put right on my live and record me, everything I say be back. Special kind of nigga, they know me, they want my name slammed. Special kind of nigga, they know me, they want my name slammed. My head right on the swivel, I'm focused, they want my brain slammed. How the hell you cancel a deal and I don't even smoke tobacco? Even when I voice my opinion, I ain't even know.
He tried to say how you, I don't know, that bar was kind of iffy right there, but it is what it is because the beat riding and his flow is on point 10, so I gotta give him respect anyways. But he said he don't even, how you gonna try to cancel and I don't even smoke tobacco. He tried to rhyme cancer with tobacco while trying to make cancer seem like canceled because they tried to cancel him. So I get what he was saying, but I wouldn't mesh them together. But Kodak Flow is so good with the art of his storytelling, how he's going, that you don't even really mind when he does little bars like that. It's like it still go with the beat. And that's the thing, a lot of you rappers out there, it's about your swag, the definition, how you carry yourself and how you deliver these. That can make essence you become a better rapper 10 times than what you already are. Just giving y'all a little advice. The song is up. That's pretty much the song right there, man. That's my reaction to the whole Kodak. Like, I don't hate on people like that, but nevertheless, I still stand on what I said about Kodak Black. But at the same time, I can't stand the rapper T.I. for years now. It feels good for a lot of people not really, you know, spooked by this false king, this nigga who claimed himself king when the people supposed to call you king. That's all I'm saying. The nigga always forced it and always had that type of help to back it up, but he ain't never backed it up. Nevertheless, man, thank you for watching. I'm your God Bless One. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Make sure you refresh your page. Hit that notification bell again. Make sure you donate to both my PayPals at IsmokeHiphop or the other one, Shadrach Toussaint at Gmail, or my Cash App at just IsmokeHiphop for my Cash App. And just make sure you support, man. Support by just watching, to be real with you. More than anything, more than a donation, support by watching. That's what's needed. I'm your God Bless One, man. Love your family, love your kids. Stay blessed.
Hey, make sure you guys keep Nipsey Hussle's name alive by looking in the description box and click on this Marathon clothing store links, and you guys can go to his online business and just go support the guy. Nipsey Hussle was a great role model for the youth. And if you guys can, man, I'll be humbly asked if you guys can donate to me. Donate to my Cash App, IsmokeHiphop, or both my PayPals. Look in the description box. And just look, man, hit that subscribe button and make sure you look to your left, you look to your right. Click on one of these great contents and great videos, and look in the bottom, click that subscribe button. And when you click the subscribe, hit that notification bell and make sure you come back for more. Make sure you get your notifications, because we're in a YouTube war right now. Have a most blessed day.